Titans and the Las Vegas Raiders. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson, glad you were with us, and Daniel Carlson here to get things started. And off we go from the desert. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So out come the Titans, and they are led, Greg, by Cam Ward, same alma mater as you, University of Miami, the #1 overall pick in this past April's draft.
There's a lot to like about this young quarterback, and of course we're going to have to wait and see. Can he take advantage of this opportunity in front of him, Mike? But he has not been shy. He says, I know I can play at this level. I know that I can lead an NFL franchise, and we're going to get a shot to see it here, and I'm excited to see what he can do.
To throw right away is Ward. He's got a man here. That's Eligayo Mather. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
19 yards. First down, Tennessee.
Ready? Press all 80. Ready?
They'll run it with Tony Pollard. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So they go with a first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation. But now they find themselves in second and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
Here's a third down and 4.
And it's third down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Big Lion.
Back to throw is Ward. Escaping to his left. He's going to look deep here, looking for Lockett. And he'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Looks like we have an injured Titan on that play. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. In motion, Okonkwo. They run it straight ahead with Pollard. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happy. Going to lose a yard.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Here's a 2nd and 12.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Out of the gun, Ward. Pass complete. He's got Calvin Ridley. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. 7th play of this opening drive, and here's 3rd down.
Viking 18.
Shotgun snap for Ward. He's got his tight end. That's a combo. And he's into the end zone. Chig Okonkwo. Touchdown, Tennessee. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
Now, a 2-point conversion attempt coming.
Here we go, here we go.
Will line up for the
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
From the gun, here's Ward. That's going to be caught. So the aggressiveness pays off right away, and just like that, the lead is 8-0.
Joey Slide to kick off for Tennessee.
Following the touchdown, here's Slide to kick it away. Short kick taken just inside the 20. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. So the Raiders come out, and Greg, they make a change at quarterback in the offseason. It is now year 13 for Geno Smith, but year 1 in silver and black.
It's not often that you take the field for the first time, Mike, finding yourself down by 8. That's the situation they find themselves in here. They have to just treat this as if it's a 2-possession game and play with a little bit more urgency on this opening drive. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball back, and now you lose all momentum. Stick to your plan, find a way to come away with points as you try to settle this offense into this game here early.
That's good for a Las Vegas first down. First and 10 at the 43.
Off the play fake, it's Smith. He's going to let one go, looking for Myers. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. So 31 yards on this play. A second big one in a row, and another first down.
At the 26-yard line.
From the shotgun, Smith. This is caught 2. To the goal line and in. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
He's lined up one-on-one, and it's a mismatch from the very beginning. He's just so fast, so big. He's kind of part tight end, part wide receiver. And when you have that type of skill set, it's just going to be hard to stop.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. On the return, it's Jim DK. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Titans offense going to take over now for the second time. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down.
Ready.
On play action, it's Ward. That's Lockett. Downfield, he's got it. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 72 yards. Touchdown, Tennessee. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Following the touchdown, here's Slide to kick it away. This just makes it to the landing zone. It's taken at the 18. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Raiders offense about ready to get going on their second possession. Will try to establish some tempo as they start this one with first and 10. That's caught left side by Bowers. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Geno to throw. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete. Michael Mayer, the tight end, was targeted with that one.
Brings up second
And it'll lead to a second down. From the gun, it's Gino. We'll get this complete to his tight end balance. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They run on the jet sweep. And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
So they go backwards on first down. Here's second and 13.
Here we go. 300%.
1 quarter in the books. It's the Titans out to the early lead. And we're back in Vegas after this. Quarter 2 begins. It is Raider football. They've got it with second down and 13 in front of them. Working out of the gun, Smith. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's going to be taken down. It'll be first and goal. That's a gain of 28.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space. And
he's got his big tight end. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Vegas. His second touchdown of this first half. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Taking off for Las Vegas.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. A return now from the 4. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. The Titans offense and veteran Tyler Lockett getting ready to get back to work. They'll start out first down and 10.
Here we go. Yep.
The drive starts. It's a carry by Pollard. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. Throwing is Ward. Moving to his left. He's going to run it.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Come on.
Throwing on third down, Ward. He'll get this into the hands of Ridley, complete. A 19-yard pickup there. That's good for a Titan first down.
First down, Tennessee.
Let's go.
A give to Pollard, running right. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Here we go.
Left side, but that's going to be incomplete. Calvin Ridley was the intended receiver. And it's going to be third down.
You talk about a quarterback getting bailed out. Man, that is a pick all day long. And as this defender enters the huddle, you see a bunch of his guys hitting him on the helmet, but I can promise you they're saying, next time, you got to come down with that.
And on third down, that ball incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
They are going for it. It's Ward. That's incomplete. Daring ball on fourth down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down. The Raiders offense about ready to take over once more. They'll start in outstanding field position, looking for a way to break our tie. That's caught by Bowers. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on first down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
A second down throw for Smith. They go right back to Bowers. He's got it again.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
Dante Thornton was the intended target. And that will lead to a second down. Back to the air, it's Smith. They'll try to set up the screen to Genty. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the shotgun, it's Smith. And he will get into the end zone. Geno Smith, touchdown Raiders. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback.
And this time the rush gets home, and down he goes.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this two-point try, but execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
Jimmy DK now to return it. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. And he's already topped the century mark in receiving yards here in this first half, so you'd have to think the bulk of the targets are going to continue to go his way. Play action. Ward. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete.
Quarterback's trying to give his big tight end a chance to go up and use that large catch radius. Unable to connect. Little letdown here for the tight end community, Mike.
19-18. Ready.
On second down, here's Pollard. He's inside the 35. Tony Pollard. And he will score. Tony Pollard. Touchdown Titans. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
And now, after the big play, got to cut that celebration short because they're going to stay out and go for two. Throwing, Ward. That's going to wind up incomplete. They tried for two, and it does not pan out.
All right, so ultimately, it's a successful play. That's a win for the defense. But that was very close, Mike, to being a 4-point swing. So instead of the offense securing 2 points on that try, if he's able to secure that interception and take it the other way, he would have gotten 2 points for the defense.
And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Following the play, we've got a Raider who is shaken up down there. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff going to get a chance to look him over during the break. On the bootleg, it's Smith. He's got the golden domer. That's Michael Mayer.
Great timing and anticipation. The second the tight end's head turned around, the quarterback put the ball on him, and now it's, hey, let's see who wants to tackle this big guy and bring him to the ground.
Here's 2nd and 6. Now, Gino. This is intercepted. That's the linebacker, Arden Key.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
On the handoff, Pollard. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Back to throw is Ward. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
So after their defense gives them a gift on their last drive and gets them the ball back and on the field, they nearly return the favor following that dangerous throw of their own. And at this point, they're lucky to walk away with just an incompletion.
That's to the rookie out of Texas, Gunnar Helms. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up 4th down. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this first half. Slides kick is good. As the Titans get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
The Raiders offense going to take over just before the half. On first down is Smith. He's going to let one go, looking for Myers.
Well, this guy might lose a little bit, Mike, as he gets long in the tooth. He certainly makes up for it in experience. You're not going to be able to do a lot of things to trick him on the back end. He reads this play right from the jump, makes a great break on the ball, and if that ball hits his hands more times than not, it's going to be a takeaway.
60 Bison.
Now, first down throw for Ward. First, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
There you go, strike.
From the gun, here's Ward. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Out of the gun, Ward. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
A gain of 26 yards.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
Joey Sly comes on. They'll try the field goal here. Spotted at the 35. This a 45-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. So we've hit half here out west. And hold that thought. Let's get right back to it. We are ready for the third quarter.
Joey Sly taking off for Tennessee.
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Short kick taken at the 17. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Raiders offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter.
Here we go.
Gino now on 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
The challenge of defending a dual-threat quarterback in the NFL, Mike, is that you just don't see them week in and week out, maybe like you do in college. So in this case, you defend everything perfectly downfield, but it's hard to account for a quarterback who can run. He escapes the pressure, tucks it down himself, and he picks up a big gain.
And for a third time today, he's intercepted. And the Titans are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
Shotgun snap for Wolf. Oh, falling away. What a throw. He drops it in there. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. That one good for 26 yards. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Gotta be Lions. Go.
They'll run the toss. Here's Pollard. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20.
And this is just more of the same, picking up exactly where he left off in the first half. And these numbers, Mike, as you see them, they just pop out at you. I mean, he has been the driving force of this offense from the very start.
Let's go.
On play action, it's Ward. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's in. Jake Okonkwo. Touchdown, Tennessee. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Here's Ward. And that is incomplete. 2-point conversion attempt winds up being unsuccessful.
I'm always curious how a defense is going to respond. So you give up a touchdown, you give up 6, and now the offense is trying to extend it to 8. How are you going to buckle down? How are you going to hang in there? In this case, let's give them a little credit. Keep those 2 off the board, and they can come to the sideline and regroup.
The Vegas offense ready to get rolling again. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Gino to throw. He's going to take a shot down the field. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked up by Legarius Sneed.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
You know, Mike, I think at this point, anytime you find yourself in a situation like this, your passing game has to just be thrown out altogether. I think right now it turns into a, let's just execute our run, let's just try to get out of this game healthy and move on. I mean, this is 4 consecutive drives that have ended with an interception. I mean, it's almost unheard of. It tells me it's more than just a lack of execution. This quarterback right now is having some confidence issues. He's not seeing the field great, and they need to have a complete reset.
Ready.
Now a handoff to Pollard. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. Just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at their 49-yard line.
Now it's Ward. Open right side is Okonkwo. And he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, but now it's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Ready.
Throwing is Ward. On the move left. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
Little miscommunication there now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
On 4th down, on is the veteran Joey Sly for the Titans field goal. And this is a long one. Officially 64-yard field goal attempt. That one's on target, and it is good from the other side of midfield. One of the longest field goals in NFL history.
Joey Sly to kick off for Tennessee.
Joey Sly back out to kick this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Raiders' offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They go play action with Smith. To the right side, hauled in by Myers. That's the way to get started. A pick up a 17 and a very quick 1st down.
That's good for a Las Vegas.
On 1st down, here's Gino to throw. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
It's 2nd and 21 at the 30-yard line.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Working out of the gun, Smith. The pressure gets there again, and again he goes down.
Just can't seem to get anything going on every ensuing snap. They just continue to go backwards and backwards and backwards. They've got to find a way on first and second down to stay ahead of the chains so third down is not so daunting.
Play action now. It's Gino. Now a shot here, deep middle. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
There's a lot of quarterbacks around the league that really struggle with this, Mike, but not this guy. A righty quarterback moving to his left. Your mechanics, your footwork, and your arm talent all have to align, and tell you what, he does it about as well as anybody around the league.
Now he takes off, and he'll take this one in. Cam Ward, touchdown Titans. That is a heartbreaker for the defense. They took away what he wanted to do in the air, Greg, but that scrambling ability gets him to the end zone for the touchdown.
And the reason he was able to take advantage with his legs here, Mike, is he made a fast decision realizing there was nowhere to go with the ball. The amount of guys the defense had in coverage took those passes away. He tucked the ball down, took advantage of the space, and he was able to take it all the way.
The offense staying put. They will go for 2.
The Titans will line up for the 2-point conversion.
In motion, Okonkwo. They're going to try to run it in. And he is not going to get in. Stop on the try for 2. The lead remains right where it is.
Joey Slide to kick off for Tennessee.
Following the touchdown, here's Slide to kick it away. On the return is Dylan Laube. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Smith now to throw on first down. He'll get this off to Genti. And he'll only manage a couple of yards before he's out of bounds. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. From the 25, here's 2nd and 7. On the bootleg, it's Smith. Throw on the run is complete. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
Here's 1st and 10.
That's good for a Las Vegas.
On play action, Smith. Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. Jacoby Myers was the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd down. They'll go with the rookie out of Boise State, Ashton Genti. And you'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Off the play fake. Smith. He connects with the open man. That's Myers. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
That's good.
20 yards on that pass play. Good for a Raider first down.
The 34-yard line.
Here we go.
From the gun, it's Gino. Moving to his right. Now he'll run it. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
It's a gain
Good
of 14
job
yards.
breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards. And most importantly, a first down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
A first down throw for Smith. They'll try to set up the screen to Genty. And the Raiders are going to be set up. First and goal coming up. They'll mark them down to the 6-yard line.
14 more yards.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
A gain of 5 brings up second and goal at the Titans' 1-yard line.
And now he's not spiking it. It's a fake. And he's going to get into the end zone. The fake spike works for a touchdown. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Get it. 18 Cardinal, 18.
Up the middle, here comes Pollard. And some space opens as he's brought down, following a gain of 6.
When they called that sweep, Mike, obviously they're thinking, let's pick up the first down. They didn't quite get to the chains, but I think they're going to be pretty happy with that game.
Ready. Ready.
They'll run once more, and it's Pollard again. Still keeping the legs moving, somehow managing to turn that into a gain.
Gain of a yard. And it's third down.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this.
Okay.
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. They'll drop to throw. He's got his man. Complete to Iomanner. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
First down, Tennessee.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, they give it to Pollard. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. A gain there of 11. First down for Tennessee.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit.
And he'll take it on in. Alvin Ridley. Touchdown, Tennessee. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Their head coach, 2 fingers in the air. They'll say no to the extra point and go for 2. Throwing, Ward to the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked up by Isaiah Pullman.
That decision to go for 2 was made up from the very beginning. The moment they scored, you could see the head coach. He's signaling, we're going for 2. The touchdown was obviously a disappointing outcome defensively, but to able to get that stop, they can at least come off the field and catch their breath.
Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. This will be returned from the 6. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Raiders offense ready to take over once more. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Here we go.
On the ground, it's Genty to start the drive. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll go play action. It's Smith. That's brought in by Myers. And it'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down. From the shotgun, Smith. He'll go right back to Myers. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So this one, a win for the visiting Titans. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that was the difference in this one.